Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.
Slap your mama! Papa Christos got the best motherfucking gyros you ever ate in your life. So good. Make one think. You got to have Peters. Papa Cristo Peters. They got everything. I'ma just give you a rundown of some of my favorites. They got tzatziki. Hold on. Octopi tequila. Well, whatever. But it's good. Abolamano soup. Cava pizza. And they got wine too. I'm telling you, come on down to Papa Christos. You can't even pronounce it. It's so goddamn good. Show them what you're working with, Papa. Show them how you do it.
Hey, Papa, hey. Papa Cristo, are you here? Papa Cristo, are you here?
Come on down to Papa Christos. 771 West Boulevard, Pico. Or you can call right now and get it delivered. Papa Christos. Ooh, make you want to do the dance. Popa!
Man, hey, man, listen, man, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, man. 50 Cent is having a field day today. I knew it was coming. Man, Papa Christos is closing down after 77 years, and he reposts the Ja Rule. Of course, this was a Ja Rule deal where they were saying that he was going broke around about, I think, 4 years ago. And now Papa Christos is closing down, and they're, you know, he's getting out of the business. But you know 50 Cent was not for to let it just die down that easy. So you see him, he's posting now because they just, you know, after Ja Rule's Breakfast Club interview where he talked about 50 Cent and the Irv Gotti, you know, the way he was pretty much trolling Irv Gotti all the way to death. Now 50 is just like anything he sees, he's going to rekindle this fire, man. And as you know, these guys been at it for a long time. These guys have not been nowhere near trying to squash the beef. The only one I seen him squash the beef during this situation with, they did it with everybody except for Murder Inc. He has a disdain, hate for Murder Inc. He's never going to be friends with those guys. He always linked them to the fact of him being shot 9 times and all kind of different stuff when you look at it. And I just don't see him letting up on him. So today, it didn't surprise me when he brought up this old video, and I about died when I looked at it. The way he was laughing and the way that these boys was running across, Ja Rule was running across this stage with this, trying to say these names. It blew my mind. I had forgot about it, but boy, he brought it right on back up because he see every opportunity. That's just the way 50 is. He's not going to let it just die out. You don't want to get on his bad side. So once you get on his bad side, guess what, guy? It ain't no turning back. He owned you from then on, man. And this restaurant was a popular restaurant. You know already where it's at. Papa Christos been there for 77 years. He was using Ja Rule for marketing purposes. I don't think this was a good look for Ja Rule when it happened. The one thing about the internet, you can never take this stuff back down. And 50 knows that. So 50, what he does, he take and reestablishes this whole video, put it back up, and it floods the internet on his show, and it's going crazy, man. And Ja Rule is jumping around, naming names, pointing, dancing, doing things that, you know, you like, what the heck is this? You know, because you as a rapper, you don't think this kind of thing is going to happen where a rapper is going to put himself out there. It's certain rappers that done did certain things on these commercials. If the money wasn't right, I don't know if they should have done them, because you can't take these things down. Once they're up, they're up. And at the end of the day, you can't get away from them. 50 is laughing his butt off today somewhere because the fact that this is resurfacing, and that it's the thing where he's shouting out Papa Christos anyway, no matter what. But I was like, man, is he just making something up at first? You know, is this thing really, you know, is it bad luck? Is it cursed? And lo and behold, when I started to look and research it, it's like, no, this is really a real situation. So let's look at the closing of Christos and what they had to say.
People excited to have one last taste of this amazing Greek restaurant, but also a lot of disappointment. But they really showed up, and every single day, this is what the line has looked like. Everybody wants a bite of history. Firing up that flame one last time. Chris is calling it a career after nearly 8 decades of gourmet Greek tradition dating back to 1948, Papa Christos is closing.
I'm very proud that we gave a wonderful effort for the whole time, and we're going to give it to the end.
After the announcement early April, the community has shown up, and in a big way, with lines down the block. This guy found out and booked tickets at midnight from Virginia.
Because he's Papa Cristo. He's the Titan of tzatziki. It is honestly like one of the greatest restaurants.
Wow. Wow. So it was a real thing. When you look at 50 Cent, he dives into action and pretty much is alluding to the fact that Ja Rule curses everything that he's a part of, that he pretty much caused this man's operation to come to a screeching halt after 77 years. And this restaurant, like I said, the guy seemed like a super dope little dude. He's basically, he's getting older. The daughters, of course, they're there. They're chanting him on. If you go and watch that, they basically was just saying that he loved his people. He loved his job. The food over there looked good, But after all this time, I mean, you would call that business a success. But 50 finds his way to get in there and figure out a way to say, hey, man, look at what Ja Rule did and look at the business closing now after all these years. Look at this, And I looked at it and I was like, is that really Ja Rule? And I'm really still like, whoa, like he wouldn't let him get up out of here without his last hoorah, his last dance. Is 50 Cent wrong for the way that he treats Ja Rule and the way that he trolled Irv Gotti all the way to his death? He was smoking on that Gotti pack. Is this something where you feel like he's not compassionate, or do you feel like if you're a 50 fan, like, hey man, they were doing the same thing to him, he's just doing it a little bit better? He does not take no shorts when it comes down to people who we have issues with, and we know that he had an issue with Ja Rule, and Ja Rule has a hell of a way of showing his character in this video. When you look at this video and you look at how he's dancing around and prancing around, you like, whoa, man, that's Ja. But Ja just trying to get to the money, I guess. A lot of times, like I said, during that time, they were saying, is he broke? Why would he do this commercial? How much do you think he got paid for that commercial? He did a little commercial skit. He was dancing and moving and grooving and doing his thing, trying to make sure to promo it. And he couldn't say some of the names purposely done. But he got in there and gave it his all. I'm gonna have to get with Ja Rule one day and say, hey, man, what made you do that Papa Christos commercial? I mean, it's something that where you wouldn't think in a million years that he would put this out there. Because like I said, on the internet, you say these things, it's hard to say things and come back from it. That's why you got to be very careful how you line yourself up on this internet, because your kids gonna see you jumping around like this. And 50 Cent, if he's alive to post it, he's going to post it, or his kids going to post it. How long does this beef last? Do y'all think it lasts forever and a day? Because I'm telling you now, it don't seem to be folding back. And I know for a fact that hurt Ja Rule when 50 pretty much criticized or pretty much trolled the boy Gotti, Irv Gotti, when this thing first took place, man. And that is that business closing up. It had been open up for 77 years. It says Papa Christos, a cherished Greek restaurant in Los Angeles, closed its doors on Sunday after 77 years in business. The Pico Union Institution, which has been serving gourmet Greek cuisine since 1948, announced its closure in early April, prompting an outpouring of support from the community. Customers lined up around the block on Sunday to enjoy the final meals of the restaurant. Christos, the owner, expressed pride in the restaurant's legendary and gratitude of the community support. So there you have it, man. We're going to miss old Papa Christos, man, but we had to see 50 go in on Ja Rule, even yet and still after all said and done, man. Boss Talk 101 want y'all to get in here, help me understand. Is 50 wrong for the way he's slamming Ja Rule? Look at this, man. This is crazy. At the end of the day, all fair and love and war, but there ain't no rules when it come down to battle. Is the way I know a lot of people look at it, but man, get in there. Let me know what you think, man. Papa Christos, man, you'll be missed. 50 Cent, you're a fool for this one. Boss Talk 101 reviews.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.